Back on Sports Fit, Pauly and Teddy, betting insight today. As always, big game breakdown, sponsored and powered by Bet Online. Check out the bonus page, sportsbookreview.com, for the latest and best offers. To open a new account today, Thursday, ESPN, Texas and Iowa State. Texas 63.5 on the road. Herman quiet on who's going to start at QB. Is Bouchel back? He's not saying. They put Engler in there. A trial by fire at USC, made some mistakes, interceptions early. Then the kid had a terrific drive when he took him down the field, almost won the game. Should have won the game. He had the big fumble inside the 2 in overtime, and USC won by 3. What's going on with the offensive line?
There's no question that Tom Herman's got a QB dilemma in this ballgame, but the real issue is what's going to happen with the Texas Longhorns on the offensive line, because they've got injuries on offensive line and at tight end. Their blocking schemes a little bit questionable for this ball games. Who's missing? Well, let's see. You have Connor Williams out on the offensive line. Patrick Hudson out on the OL. Elijah Rodriguez out on the OL. The tight ends, Andrew Beck's not going to play. Garrett Gray's a question mark. Tom Herman's noticeably concerned about this. Quote, "We've got to figure out ways to do things that they're able to do and not ask them to do too much, because they're not Connor Williams and they're not Andrew Beck. Not right now." This is an offense, Pauly, that's going to start 6 sophomores or freshmen tonight. Or I should say on Thursday night. It is a very, very young Texas team, and a Texas team that's been good in the underdog role. We have not seen them have similar success as chalk so far this season, and that's fairly typical of what we've seen from Tom Herman in years past at Houston when he was the head coach of the Cougars.
Iowa State knows who their guy is at quarterback and running back, but is there enough depth the rest of the place, everywhere else, Park, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 8.2 yards per pass. Montgomery, 321 yards, 5.7 yards per rush. They're taking care of the ball, only 2 turnovers on the season. They should be 3-0. They missed that breakthrough game against Iowa at home, where Iowa scored late to tie it, and then they lost in overtime in that game. Could have been a program changer, a big win for that program. Here's the head coach Campbell on not being able to win that game. Number 1, getting ourselves back to fundamentals and details. What do we learn about ourselves in the first 3 weeks that were positive and negative? How can we build on that on both sides of the ball? Number 2, can we attack those fundamentals and details in practice? And number 3, can we prepare for an opponent like that's coming in here that's great talent on both sides of the ball? More good news with an injury update that it looks like they're okay on that front as opposed to Texas.
Well, yeah, Iowa State getting a couple of key guys back to practice from their secondary. The senior cornerback, Kamari Cotton-Moya, the senior safety, or the starting safety, DeAndre Payne. Both those guys have been dealing. Moya had an elbow injury. Payne had a hamstring injury, and both those guys have been out. They've both practiced during the bye week, although in a limited capacity, and we could see that Iowa State getting some reinforcements for their secondary back on the field for this matchup on Thursday night.
All right. You like the dog?
It's a hard game for me. It really is. You know, my gut reaction is I want to be on Texas, but I don't know this week. Not with the injuries they have on the OL, and not with the youth that they're bringing into Ames on Thursday night.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.